Another thing that really gets me excited about being part of this is growing up here in Lehi, kind of a small town feel. I've known Peggy Lewis and Jayne Wilson very well. Both consider them as almost, second mothers. Had a good, close relationship with Jayne Wilson, as I grew up with her youngest son all through basically elementary, junior high, and high school. She was an individual that was a loving support no matter what we did. Had awesome experiences with her. Later in life, I got to know and spend more time with her oldest son, Keb, as we did a ton of endurance events, Ironmans and marathons, and part of that industry and that passion that we both share. As Jayne got into doing running and experiencing her passion, or finding her passion, I had the opportunity to coach her in a lot of ways. And I was actually with her on a lot of training runs, as well as, races and different things. I was actually with Jayne when she had her accident. In fact, it wasn't pretty much riding almost next to her. Share with you a little bit about that experience. It was early morning. We'd often do these early morning training rides. Start at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And this was on, of course, biking. We were to the tail end of the ride. We come to a stoplight, and we were talking. There was 3 of us there as we were discussing, how the ride was going for everybody and everything. And then the light went green, and we went through the light, and we kind of do our own little, rides. Eyes up ahead, probably about 100, maybe 50 to 100 yards, because we just left the light. And just behind me, I heard a pretty known noise that in the biking industry, you just been around it, and you know what it sounds like when a bike goes down. And I turned over my shoulder just to see Jayne basically hit the ground. I rode back to her as fast as I possibly could. The whole time she was unconscious. I could tell that she was breathing, but she wasn't getting up. As I pulled up, on her, and I knelt down next to her and supported her, talked to her. The other individual we were with called, 911, and we got, paramedics and stuff arrived, and fortunately she had hit a manhole. I hadn't quite seen it, and basically popped her up over her handlebars, and she had knocked herself out. Of course, had a helmet and everything, but she didn't ever actually come to. That whole probably 15-20 minutes that the EMTs and medics were there. And here's an individual that I considered a second mom, that all throughout my life she had supported. Here I am on the side of the road, holding her head, supporting her. Jayne Wilson is an amazing individual, and I encourage everybody to come out and support this awesome cause. Remember your mom. Remember that mother role model in your life. It's an opportunity to make memories.